Hello guys and welcome to my video. So today I'm going to be reviewing Charlie Puth's new album and it's called Voicenotes. I wouldn't say I'm the biggest Charlie Puth fan. In fact, I wouldn't call myself a fan at all. His music is pretty inescapable though on the radio, like you hear him all the time. He did have that massive song for the Fast and Furious series, and yeah, that song with Selena Gomez, and I've heard his album. I did hear his debut album, and I thought it was fantastic, but I wouldn't call myself a fan. This is the first time I listened to his latest album, and I was blown away. But I'll save all of my praise for the end after I review the tracks. So I'm gonna go through it track by track. So it starts off with the first track. Actually, I do need to say I'm very impressed because he's credited as a writer on all of the tracks and a songwriter. So now we're on to the first track, and I'll play a little bit of it for you, and it's called The Way I Am. Feeling like I really don't deserve this. Life ain't nothing like it was before. Cause all I wanna do is just hold somebody, and no one ever wants to get to know somebody. If you come and look under. It's an earworm, it's infectious, it's the perfect opener. It's like smooth, poppy, rhythmic, catchy. What I wrote at the time was, if it's an indicator of what the album has in store, it's a slam dunk. I think it's ironic that he would name the album Voicenotes when if there were actually voice notes, he took it and he turned each track into a masterpiece similar to this first track. So now we're on to the second song, and the second song is, I'm sure everyone knows this track. You've been running around. Already know that you. So that is Attention, and he addresses an ex-relationship in it. It's smooth. It has like a tint of R&B, which I think is his signature style. And I think he's the perfect answer to a modern-day male pop star. Popular artist. And one of my favorite lyrics from the track was, "I know that dress is karma, perfume regrets." I know that dress is karma. Like, lyrics, beat, everything. Fantastic. If I were him though, I would not have chosen this as a single because there are a lot stronger tracks, even the opener. But then again, every single track on the album, I think it's a hit, and he just knocks it out of the park. So the next track that we're going on to, I thought it was a pretty cool track, and this is LA Girls. Oh, why isn't it playing? Oh, my bad. This is LA Girls. LA girls. Listen with these LA girls. I miss the days we took. He switches up the pace on this track, and he's pining for an ex-lover, but he's caught in the cycle of fake LA girls, and he smoothly sings. The track is pretty infectious. At this point, I don't think he can do any wrong. Like, those three tracks, three bangers in a row. I'm very impressed. I didn't think the track was going to be that good. As I was listening, I was like, yes, this is perfect. And then the bridge just took it where it needed to go, and it showcases vocals, and fantastic track. The next track that we're going on to is called How Long. Oh, sorry. it keeps skipping to the other tracks.
I promise there were no feelings involved. She said, why tell me honestly? Was it real or just for show? She said, save your apologies. Baby, I just gotta know.
So, when I first heard this track, I thought it was a breakup. No, not breakup. I thought it was an apology track, but then I should have read the the name of the track. And then it turns into Charlie being a scorned lover, and his lover is cheating on him. Like, it sucks, but he makes it sound. It's anthemic. It's catchy. It's another single. It's another hit. Like, the guy, he's blowing me away. The next track that we're going on to is called Done For You, featuring Kalani.
Everything, baby, honestly, I lie for you, baby, time for you, baby. Please, say please. I won't fall to the ground on my knees. You know I've given this everything, baby, honest.
I love this track. I haven't heard any music from Kalani, but Charlie and Kalani, this track is fire. I love it. It's very radio friendly. They just make the track feel alive and upbeat. The bridge is perfection. It's a fun track. One lyric that stood out to me, he's like, I won't fall to the ground, you know, I've given this everything. He basically pours out his heart and soul to this lover, and they are just dirt. So, the next track that we're going on to, it's called, oh my god, I didn't realize that I had Kalani's name messed up there. But, okay, alright, the next track that we're on to, it's Patient. So
these mistakes I made my fair share. When you
it's another smooth, simple, easy on the air track. Like, I can just picture myself at a beach, relaxing, sipping a Bloody Mary, and enjoying this track. It's fantastic. The next track that we're going on to is called If You Leave Me, featuring Boys to Men. And when I first heard the track, I suggested it's featuring Boys to Men, but I didn't realize that it actually was. And then I checked and I saw it was featuring Voice to Men, and I was like, oh, this is fantastic. What a great collab. Let me play a little bit of it for you guys.
take the biggest part of me and all the things that I believe. Baby, if you leave me now.
This track is gonna do so well on R&B radio, and I don't know what they're called. Is it not alternative, but it's gonna do really well on R&B radio. R&B soul. It's just a great track. Another great track. The next track that we're going on to is called Boy, and let's take a listen.
These girls tryna lock me down and I always up and leave. But for the first time in a while, I wanna throw away the key. And now you treat me like a boy. Don't treat me like a boy.
and he whispers over a light keyboard. The pre-chorus picks up the pace. Like the track starts off smooth and slow, then it just picks up, and he's like a boy. And so far, it's not my favorite track, but it is still solid. The next track that we're going on to, it's called "Slow It Down," and this track, contrary to the name, it actually picks up the pace, and I quite enjoy it. So let's take a listen. Slow It Down. It has this 90s beat that I am moving for, and then he puts another beat on top of it. It's a really good track. I love it. A lyric that stood out, he's like, girl, you gotta slow it down, I'm not trying to fall for you. In the song, he's talking about how this girl is throwing herself at him, and he's like, he's not ready to settle down, but she's like, still, take me. And unlike most other sexy R&B tracks, Charlie isn't saying he wants this so badly. He's asking her to slow down. It's a bold, powerful statement, I think, and unlike anything I've heard before in a R&B pop track, so I applaud him for releasing this. The next track that we're going on to is called Change, featuring James. So we were on the track Change, and I think it's a powerful track. He's effortless at switching up the tracks. Charlie and James, they sing against each other, and it's a beautiful duet. I think it's great for the radio. Again, like I said, he's just has a perfect voice for the radio. So the next track that we're going on to, it's called Somebody Told Me, and it's another scorned lover type track. When you look into my eyes, every time I try. And I think this track is fantastic. It's a lyric that stood out. He's like, couldn't help but ask, who's that babe? And the way he said nobody, like he's asking her, who is she texting? And she's just like, nobody. But his lover is like half in a relationship, and he doesn't really know what's going on. It's a fast-paced dance, ready workout track. It's just so good, and I love it. That's all I gotta say about it. The next track that we're going on to is called Empty Cups. Oh, the way she dance on me makes me not wanna leave. You wanna go upstairs, but you don't wanna sleep. Oh, right now, we're getting real close. Can't let this moment go. So much you got it like there's no one at the door, just me. And that's Empty Cups. I think he's like, your boyfriend's no competition. Turn off your phone and blame it on the battery. Charlie sings to a girl and he teases the concept of infidelity, but oh god, he makes it sound so good being like cheating or having someone that has a boyfriend or girlfriend, and it's such a good track. Finally, the final track, and this is actually my favorite track. Rarely do final tracks be my favorite track, but this was just too good to. What a perfect close to a perfect album. It's called Through It All. I've already felt my heart break. I've already felt so many times, but Charlie bears his soul on this track. He's like, I've already loved more than I thought I could love someone. I've already felt my heart break. He bears his soul. It's such a meaningful, perfect close to a near perfect album. I think I'm a Charlie Puth fan now. He really impressed me with this album. Really good. Now it's time for the big reveal, and this is my rating of the album. So out of 100, it got 85, and I gave it 4.5 stars out of 5, and 2 thumbs up. It doesn't have any low points. It doesn't have any duds. It feels like an album full of singles. He It's the perfect length. It's 13 tracks. It didn't feel too long to listen to. It just felt like a damn good album, which was his last album too. But I never really got into it. This I could see myself listening to over and over, even though I'll probably hear everything on the radio. I am really impressed with this album. I think he's a brilliant artist. He has writing credits on all of the tracks. So an artist, a writer, he produced a lot of the tracks as well. So good job, Charlie Puth. Fantastic album.